Boom, what is goody, fellas? It's your boy Build a Wall, back up in this bitch. We doing another video today on, what are we doing this on again? Oh yeah, so if you clicked on this video, you know what it's about. I don't have to fucking tell you. I'm teaching you guys what I learned from climbing from, okay, hold on real quick before I get crazy. Let me get to the point that I got my main account to diamond. Yes, round of applause, congratulations, you're amazing. You're in the top 3-4%, whatever. Yes, I know, but that is not the goal. I still understand that there's a lot for me to learn. I lost, this game right here is a silver game, and I lost this game. So there's a lot of things that I could still be doing better. And this is what this video is for. It's for me and for you guys to learn. This is more of a recap for me to take from what I learned from all my silver games, all my gold games, all my platinum games, and what I'm still learning in my diamond games and what I can do better. So, the biggest thing that I want to get through to you guys during this video is I want to help every single one of these, everybody's in a certain elo, and I want to get to that elo and help them climb out of that elo. Because everybody thinks they're in elo hell. Everybody gets hard stuck somewhere, right? Everybody gets hard stuck somewhere, and I want you to achieve and break past that like I did. If I could get diamond, anybody can. Because every season since season 4, I've been hard stuck. Silver, gold, whatever. And the way that I got better is I opened up my mind and I accepted the change, and I accepted that I was bad. I accepted I was wrong, and I accepted that I needed to learn to get better. I needed to learn from other people and myself and my own mistakes to get better. So that's what I did. I went out, I found a champion I love to play, I was already decent at, and I just climbed. I made mistakes over and over again, but I learned from them over and over again. And I still make mistakes over and over again. So, let me get into this. I was actually never in bronze, but silver, I started silver for this season. I don't think the biggest difference between bronze and silver is mechanics. If you're bronze, just work on your mechanics. It's pretty simple. Just get mechanically better. Go to a practice tool, practice some mechanics. If you're bronze and you're playing Lee Sin, don't play someone else less mechanically gifted. That's about that. And then silver players. If you're silver, this is the biggest mistake I see silver players making. It's the biggest mistake I see silver players making. You have no idea what the fuck you're doing at any point in the game. You're literally just like a roaming like champion that's just kind of going. It's like everybody in silver is just roaming around and waiting for something to happen in front of their face, and then they cost the game like that. You need to have a plan. You need to have some sort of idea of how you're going to take a lead in lane and how you're going to capitalize on that lead and how you're going to help your team win the game, right? So, silver players, your biggest mistake is your macro play. You have no idea what you're doing, when you're doing it, and none of that. So, for example, this is a good example of what I'm trying to explain to you guys, like when I say macro. Let's say the enemy team is getting Baron, right? The enemy team is trying to get Baron. They're winning right now. They can obviously get it. They can obviously get Baron, but you can obviously also contest it because they have one bot lane. They have their top laner bot lane, their top laner shoving, right? And then there's 4 at Baron. Your whole team, all 5 of them go. And then next thing you know, Nasus is at your fucking bot inhibitor. And the whole team sends fucking all 5 of you guys to go stop him. Rather than doing that, why didn't you send 1 or 2 people so then your other 3 or 4 could still contest Baron and slow them down so you can kill Nasus, then the other ones can go meet up at Baron and then stop them from Baroning or secure the Baron. Or if you're that behind, just back off and give it to them. There's nothing wrong with giving up some objectives. Not a lot of people in silver know how to capitalize off of the objectives that they get or the kills that they get. That's why you need to learn your macro, because plays like that can cost the game. And then on the other side, on the other side of the spectrum, on the other side of the spectrum, if you are that Nasus that can split push and your team is at Baron and you know they can win, don't go to Baron with them. Do something else and distribute your pressure evenly so then they have to send multiple people to go stop you. Most Nasuses need 2 people to stop them, right? So if you're Nasus and you're going bot lane to split push and your team is getting Baron and you see that the whole enemy team is trying to stop you at Baron, you can keep going or you can teleport. If your team needs you, teleport. If not, keep going and they will send people for you. And if they don't, they're going to lose the game like that. Learn silver. In silver, this is the biggest thing you need to learn in silver. Distribute pressure evenly. If you're winning lane and you're losing games all the time, it's because you're not distributing your pressure evenly and helping your team get leads. If you get a lead, always, what you need to do to help is distribute your pressure. I can't stress this enough. Distribute pressure evenly. Distributing pressure produces proper playing performance. Nah, I have no idea. I don't know what I'm talking about. With that anyways. So, ignore that. But yeah, distribute your pressure evenly. If you get a lead and you're top lane, you're Darius, you're 3-0, you're wrecking your guy, you get top lane tower. Rotate with your bot lane so you can have your bot lane go top, get some free farm, kill the top laner a couple times, and then you can get another tower bot lane. Maybe get some double kills if you're that ahead. You know what I mean? Help your other teammates get ahead. If you're the jungler like me and your top lane is getting ganked over and over again and I'm ahead, look for a counter gank or ward for him. Help your team, take your advantage and help your team. If you're a mid laner and you get an advantage, shove your lane. If you kill them, then you have a lead. Automatically, you kill your laner and your mid lane. You have a lead. Shove your lane, get your minions under their tower, and then go roam and help somebody else get another kill so the rest of your team can be on the same page as you. That's what Silver needs to start doing, is helping your team get a lead. Because a lot of you Silver players are mechanically good enough to be in Silver. So you're mechanically good enough to get kills. So get the kills, get a lead, get some objectives, then go distribute your pressure that you have, and then go help your team get more pressure. The more, I consider the more items, the more fed, the more gold you have than anybody else means more pressure. Whether you're a top laner, support, jungle, mid, bot, if you're any of these things, more gold you have than the enemy, that's more pressure. So even if I'm a support, if I'm support Pike and if I'm 2-0 and 5, right? My ADC is 5-0-2. If I'm 2-0-5 and I got my ADC fed and I know my ADC can 2v1 at this point or farm safely, I'm gonna go roam mid, help my mid laner get some kills. It's all about helping your team. Even though it's hard to rely on your teams in these elos, it's all about helping your teams get ahead, because even though they're not the best, they still are in that same elo as you, so they are the same level of talented and skilled as you. So you need to help them get ahead so you guys can win the game. And then when you are ahead, don't just fucking wander around like a bunch of ducks with your fucking dick cut off. You want to do something. Prioritize pressure distribution. Right? You want to get some wards up. You want to start catching people out. You want to start getting objectives. Mid and late game, get objectives. Catch people out. Close the game out. Close the game by distributing pressure evenly. Do a 1-3-1. Do a 1-4. Do something that's like a split push and have your top laner, whoever's the most ahead, start whatever. If you're only a team fighting team comp, go team fight. Catch people out. Pick them off. Siege some towers. Get a dragon. Get a baron. Rotate bot. Rotate top. Do shit with your lead. Don't just throw it away. If you lose a game when you had a lead, it's your fault automatically. Because you had a lead at one point and you could have took advantage of that, right? So that's what I'm saying for Silver. Please take advantage of your lead and distribute pressure evenly. If you want me to do a video on pressure distribution, let me know and I can. Gold players. Listen here, you greedy gold fucks. Don't be so greedy. Like, the biggest thing I learned in gold was how greedy everyone is. Because once you get to gold, you know you're good. You know that you're better than the average player base. You know you're better than 50% of the players that play League. And you should feel good about yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back if you're gold. Congratulations. You're better than the average people. But if you're going to settle for that, then I mean, that's okay. But don't you want to like be better? If you're watching this video, I know you're not settling for that. So this is me helping you right now. If you're gold, how many picture this image right now. How many times have you seen this? Your Kha'Zix is in the enemy jungle, waiting in a bush to catch someone out. Then you see him getting closed in on. He's getting sandwiched. Oh, he's dead. Oh, fuck. The enemy team gets Baron because the jungler's dead. Oh, fuck. They're at our nexus. Oh, fuck. We lost. Come on, bruh. That's common sense. You don't... Like, the biggest thing I see in gold is players trying to be the hero and get a pick, get a kill. But they have no idea where the enemy team is. When you're about to do something in gold, always ask yourself, if you're about to do any play, always ask yourself, if the worst happens right now and I die, what can the enemy team do? If I die, can the enemy team get Dragon or a Baron or an objective that's important, a tower? If I'm trying to catch someone out right now, I make this play and they all sandwich on me and I die, what's gonna happen next? Right? So you gotta always be thinking to yourself, what happens if this fails? When you make a play, look around, say, where's the team? Okay. What are the chances of them collapsing on me? And if it does happen and I die, what's next? Gold players, you're mechanically good. You know what you're doing. You know how to play your champions at this point. You kind of know your macro. You know how to distribute pressure pretty well. You're doing that. but you're so greedy. You will chase kills for days and days and days. You will chase a kill when the game's over. You will, like, literally, I'm not fucking with you. The game will be over and you'll be like, hey, 1v1 me. What are you talking about, bruh? Like, that's just greedy. All you're looking for is, like, kill satisfaction because you know you're good or something. Like, when you're gold, you know that you're good. You know you are. You have an ego. You kind of do. But, so the biggest thing that I can offer to you gold people to climb, open up your mind and accept that you aren't that good yet. You aren't that good yet and you still have change. And always be looking and always be thinking, if this fails, what happens next? That's the best advice I can give you. Platinum. I was actually hard stuck platinum for about a month and a half this season. It was actually really weird and difficult for me, so I actually learned a lot in platinum. When I was platinum, I like, when I first got to platinum, I was platinum 4. The next day I was platinum 3. The next day platinum 2. The next day platinum 1. I was flying through platinum easy, no problem. But then I got to plat 1 and I lost a fuck ton in a row. I was like lost L over and over and over and over again. And I was back at like plat 3 or plat 4. I demoted all the way back down to plat 4, guys. All the way back down to plat 4. Right? And that was tough for me because I was like, damn, I know I'm better than this. And that's when I had to open my mind and know that I'm not that good. I have so much more to learn. I still make mistakes. That's when I opened my mind and realized that there's so much more for me to learn out there and so much more to get better. Right? And even now, I'm in Diamond. I can still get better and I'm still gonna get better. Right? Still shooting for rank 1 TALIYAH, right? So, in Platinum, I had learned a lot. And the biggest thing I learned in Platinum, I actually had no idea. There's so much I learned in Platinum that it's insane. I think Platinum might be the real elo hell. I think Platinum and Diamond are real elo hell because, oh man, it's so hard because in Platinum you want to tell yourself, don't rely on your team. Your teams are good, but you're better. You want to tell yourself that, and you want to take the kills from your team. You want to carry the game. You want to be the one carrying because you know that you can't rely on anybody, because you know that you can't trust people in this game. You never know if they're looking to throw, not on purpose, just everybody's always throwing, you know what I mean? The biggest thing that I can see that Platinum players need to do better, actually this is it right here. This is going to sound ridiculous, but I promise this is a huge thing, and it's not something you can do by yourself. The biggest thing I can see teams doing better in Platinum is warding. Ward better. It sounds ridiculous, but it is so true. Platinum players never ward. They're never like thinking ahead. Like the difference between, okay, let me do it this way, because it's hard to tell what I learned in Platinum, and it's hard to tell, like harder to tell you guys what I learned in Platinum. But I can tell you the biggest difference between Platinum and Diamond. The biggest difference between Platinum and Diamond is how slow the game is taken. In Platinum, the game is rushed. Everyone's trying to make plays. You don't need to make plays, bro. You're good. Everybody knows you're gonna cost the game by trying to make plays that are unnecessary, right? Platinum and Gold, there's not really a huge difference, but Platinum and Diamond, that's when the difference starts to be shown. In Diamond, teams are okay with taking it slow. Teams are okay with farming and warding and counter jungling and counter ganking. In Diamond, it's more about letting your teams, letting the enemy team make the mistake and you capitalizing off of that, rather than trying to make a play that's not there. In Platinum, what I can suggest to you guys is take high percentage plays. Make high percentage plays. And if it's not a high percentage play, go do something else that is. Like right now, for example, me, right now in this gameplay, when me extending like this, I can do this. I'm 504. I have Nami with me. Yasuo can roam if he needs to. He has priority. But right now I see Yuumi coming. I see Jinx rotating. We don't know where their mid laner is. Right? So we back off. Boom. It's over. It's done. Now I know she's going to roam back. I look for wards. I'm coming back. I know she's behind. I know I'm ahead. Look at it. I think we catch a kill here. My blue buff. There we go. I did not need a flash. Ignore that. But you see what I mean? Like, it's about thinking ahead. As soon as I seen Jinx and Yuumi rotating, okay, boom, I'm leaving. Boom, done. Done, I'm leaving. Like, I didn't need the blue buff. Like, it wasn't that important. But Platinum players would have been like, you know what? I'm so ahead. I got this. I can 1v3 right now. Or they wouldn't be thinking about it. Platinum players, you need to be thinking ahead. And then you also need to slow it down. Slow it way down. So many games I lost in Platinum because I was trying to be everywhere on the map. I was making mistakes. I was getting counter ganked. I was costing my team the game. When I lost all those games and I demoted, it was entirely my fault because I thought that I was in a rush. I was always in a rush to get to Diamond. So I was rushing through games trying to get free LP. But that's where I cost my team the game. That's where I was losing myself. That's when I was losing and costing my own team the whole game. Me being selfish, trying to carry the game, right? It just was not. I needed to slow it down. I needed to slow it way down. When I finally was in Plat 1 again and I was getting to Diamond, I realized Diamond is not the end goal. So there's nothing to be rushing because that's not even where I want to be. So as soon as I get there, it's not like the satisfaction's there and it's okay, wow, sigh of relief, wow, awesome. It's not like that. It's like, wow, okay, cool. Quick 5-second break. All right, boom. Now we're back at it again. We're getting to Masters. Boom, we're back to Grandmasters. You know what I mean? It's all about slowing it down and letting... In Platinum, the biggest thing I can suggest to you guys is let the enemy team make the mistakes. Let the enemy team make the mistakes. And you capitalize off of those. Do a lot of good warding so you know where the enemy is at all time. Ping your lanes if they're missing. Keep an eye on everybody in the game at one time. And keep track of things. I see a lot of players who, when they get in a fight bot lane, they'll be so unfocused on the rest of the map at the same time that they're focused on the fight bot. If I have an ADC and they're fighting bot, they're in a nice little kerfuffle, right? With the two laners in that lane, they're all doing a nice little fight. But mid's missing and he's spam pinging right in front of their face. They're not paying attention. They're like, oh, and then next thing you know, Zed's fucking bot lane and got a triple kill, right? And then that's when games are lost in Platinum because people in that elo. People in higher elo like Platinum, Diamond, Master, Grandmaster, Challenger, they know how to take advantage of any lead that they have. If you have a lead in these elos, you know how to take advantage of it, right? As soon as if you get any gold advantage, you know how to take advantage of it, and you know how to carry a game. You know how to carry a game with that little bit of gold advantage, and that's where games are won and lost. If you know how to take advantage of your gold lead or if you don't. And how fast you're taking the game if you're trying to catch people out and then you get caught out. If you're trying to force dragons and barons. If you're trying to force ganks. If you're trying to force anything. Don't force shit in Platinum. If you're forcing shit in Platinum, you're gonna lose. That's my biggest thing for you guys. Don't force shit. Stop rushing things. Take the game slow and let your laners farm up. Let everybody do the thing and wait for good opportunities. Let your top laner teleport. Let your mid Twisted Fate old bot. Wait for good plays. Don't be looking to fight all the time. Right? So, oh, I think I'm dead here. Oh, man, I'm dead as fuck. I'm so greedy. Oh, man, yep. There I go. Greed killed the fucking cat. Curiosity killed the cat. What killed the Talia? Overextending. Greedy shit. Right? So, I don't know what to tell you guys. I hope everything I taught you guys in this video is something that everybody on each elo can take from it. And if you can't and you're in a different elo, please let me know. Tell me, hey, I already am fixing this problem that you said, and I'm still losing games. Or, what do I do if my teams are blah, 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 right? So, what I'm going to do is answer the most asked questions right now. So if the most question I see is, how do I carry if my teammates suck? Alright? Well, that goes back to what I said. If you're good, like you say you are, and it's all your teammates' fault, then you should be able to carry. You should be able to get ahead and distribute your pressure evenly to other lanes and get the rest of your laners ahead. Sometimes you're right. I have games like that. Like this game that I'm playing in right now. I lost this game, and I could say some of it's my fault, but not 100% of it's my fault. Yes, I should be able to carry because this is a fucking silver early gold game. I should be able to carry, but I didn't. We lost. So what can I take from this game? I took that look at it. In this situation, why am I overextending? Why did I let myself die right there? Okay? I didn't know where the rest of their team was. I was not paying attention. I was forcing shit. I still force shit, guys. And that's something I need to learn. So if you're forcing shit like me, slow the fuck down, fellas. Slow the fuck down. Alright? And that's it. Look what I'm typing. I'm getting cocky. We have to end. I knew I was getting cocky. I knew I was making mistakes. I knew I was getting to my head and making bad plays. You gotta know. You gotta know when this shit happens to you. You gotta know, guys. So if your team sucks, get ahead yourself. If you're that good, you can get ahead yourself, right? So if you're that good and your teams are that bad, you should be able to get ahead and then go roam around and help your team. If you're that good, and then you can win. And then if you're that good, you should be able to control the game with your amazing macro play, right? So, like I said, it happens. Sometimes we get bad teammates. It's league, guys. It's league. We get bad teammates. We get AFKs. We get trolls. But it doesn't happen so much that you can't carry. Right? It doesn't happen so much that you can't carry, fellas. So, I really, really hope I can help one of you. I help one of you guys. And hopefully you guys can learn from at least something. These are just the biggest mistakes that I see all the ELOs making. And I hope that you guys can learn from this and take what you want from it. And, yeah. Oh, man, look at me go. Greedy me. I got a kill, but now what? What if... Look at... Oh, no, I think... Okay, let me evaluate this play for you guys real quick, since it's the last thing I'm going to do. Look, we know they're there. Right now, I see Yasuo bot, right? And I'm like, okay, wait, never mind. Get the tower. They at the base. They can't flank us, right? And then I see him flanking us, and I'm like, oh, fuck. I should have just kept getting the tower. Look at... I die here. I got killed by Darius. I got ulted by Yumi. I let us get flanked. If I was good, I would have put the pressure mid. I would have got the tower. I would have ulted away bot with Yasuo, got another tower, and then we would have based, and 2 of us would have lived. Right? So, I really hope you guys could take something from this video, and I really hope I helped you guys a little bit. If I didn't, let me know what you guys... If you have any questions, just ask in the comments. I have no problem answering questions. Right? So, I hope I helped you guys. And, yeah. It's your boy, Build a Wall. We out. We out here, Saint. Alright, I gotta work on that intro. Later!